Hey, welcome to the follow through. This is Pastor Fred. I want you to hit that subscribe button and tell a friend about these videos. We are listening to God and we are also living for Him. That's why we're getting into this. That's why we're opening up those Bibles. I want you to do that right now. We are in Genesis chapter 19, verse 26. This is the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, right? So you have Abraham kind of begging God to spare the people because it's a profoundly wicked place. I mean, it is really bad. And it's really kind of wild that Abraham would even intercede for them and just kind of beg God to spare the people. But he's got some relatives there, right? Lot is the guy's name, and he is in that place. And so obviously Abraham doesn't want his son-in-laws and his sons, daughters. He doesn't want them anything to happen. And so what happens is God's going to rain down fire, and it all goes down. It's terrible. It's just an awful thing. And Lot's wife, though, she turns back, even though she was warned not to do so. Now, why would she do that? Why? There's no life back there. It's a wicked place. It's an abusive place. It's a terrible place. It's a place that doesn't care about God and that has forgotten about God and abandoned Him a long time ago. And God is saying, look, no, your life is ahead of you where I'm leading you. And why look back? Because what happens is, as we read in verse 26, she looked back and she became a pillar of salt. And that might seem harsh. But what God is saying is, like, would you really rather have all of that wickedness? Would you really have all of that pain and all the things that you had cried out about and all the things that you just saw as destroying your life? Why would you want back there? And that's the question for us. Like there's so many things in our past. And maybe you have some things that, as you think about them, like those, I'm not talking about the kind of things you don't want anybody to know about, that you wouldn't want broadcasted on the news, that you wouldn't want to come out about you, that you did this or you did that or you were this or you were that. See, but the reality is that God has turned us from those things. He has saved us from those things, and they no longer have to be a part of our life. And so why would we look back? Part of it might be that it's kind of become comfortable for us. It's maybe what we've done or what we've always done. Maybe all of our friends and our entire group of friends and connections and all the people that we maybe have been counting on are in that life. But God's saying, no, that's not the life for you. Now again, you don't just abandon those people, you love them, you care for them. But life is no longer about indulging in all those things. Going to the bar every night, right, and just doing all sorts of things. Man, you can fill out that list. God's saying, no, that's not where that is. In fact, Jesus died for all those things, to forgive all of those things, and they are forgiven. You are free of them. Free of them. They're in the past. Don't look back. Just move forward. Because that's where God is leading you. That's where life is. I want you to look at it that way. The other stuff's getting burned down, right? The sulfur and fire is raining, and again, God's wrath is burning up those things. Jesus, again, took all of that wrath on the cross for you to be free, right? So that you could live for Him and move forward and follow Him every single day into the future that He has planned for you. And so please take this message to someone that really needs to hear it. Maybe somebody that's being haunted by their past. Let them know that God has taken care of that God has forgiven that He's not holding that over their heads, not holding that over your head. He dealt with it decisively on the cross and offers us freedom and a life with Him. I'm praying that you have an awesome rest of your day. We'll see you next time for another video follow-through.